Good morning to you all. I hope mko ready and your morning imeanza vizuri. If you're a person for affirmations, I hope leo umetaja hizo affirmations zote. Kama wewe pia ni wale wasio kuamka na kudance, I hope today you've been able to do that in the morning. Kama wewe ni wa exercising, keeping fit, tujikumbushe pia our resolution. So tuanze kuzifanya sahi. So I hope you guys are ready to face this day. Na pia msichukue makasiriko sana because the beginning of the day ndio ina setting the pace of the whole day. So good morning to you all. My name is Peninah Wachera and welcome to the Younib breakfast show here at Younib TV. So today, as you can see, leo niko peke yangu and I want us to have a conversation today with you guys. Kwa biashara kiasi watu wamekuwa wakicomplain, oh my youth, ati tumekuwa tukislag mara ati we don't want to look for jobs, mara kama tunaanza kazi ni ngumu, unaona hawaleti returns. So today we'll be talking about the challenges that youths are going through when it comes to starting their own business. I can repeat the topic again. Today we are talking about the challenges that youth entrepreneurs are going through. So you can send us your story, by the way, on our social media platform. Kama wewe ni youth na unaona manze, hii life ya entrepreneurship haijakuwa rahisi, but at the end of the day I know entrepreneurship can be very satisfying at the end of the day, but before ufike hapo inakuanga challenging. So send us your views to our social media platform, that is Younib_TV on Instagram, Younib Media TV on Facebook, and on YouTube you can find us as Younib Media TV. So let's continue engaging. So tukianza, we will be kuna challenges mingi zenye the youths go through, and one of the challenges that many youths wameenda through ni lack of finances. You know, when you're starting a business, you at home ama mtu yoyote tu, even this is not even for the youth alone, but mostly pia my youth mostly because tukitoka shule hakuna pali mtu anapata pesa, and some people they are not fortunate enough kupata wazazi wenye wanaweza kuwalipia ama kuwapea pesa waambie you can start your business, ama kupata ile yenye you're given a company to be able to inherit. So it's hard for the youth to get finances. So ukiendelea hivi na tukiangalia when it comes to the conversation of finances, most of the youth tukienda kuchukua loans, we are not always given, because you see we don't have the right, like hatuja save enough. Hakuna mtu mwenye anaweza kuwa amefikisha 100k kwa bank account unless akwe ana save excess. So you see guys, getting financing is so hard. Another thing when it comes to finances is even approaching investors. You know, as a youth come up na business idea, most times uende kwa investors na kale ka business plan yako, most investors wataanza kukwambia, you know what are you going to bring to the table. Hata kama uta explain, most of them are like, what have you ever done? And most of the youths wenye wanaanza biashara, they have literally not done anything at all kuonyesha that I have this and this opportunities, ama nimefanya hivi na hivi ndio nimefika hapa. So most times it is hard for even investors waitikie kupea the youth finances. Another thing is lack of credit facilities. Unajua pia if you don't have anything about money, finances zinakuwa tricky. Already hauna pesa, ukienda kutafuta investors hawakupei the opportunities. So you get that most times the investors watakuwa mostly reluctant. Alafu ukijaribu now to go to the credit facilities, you see most times you don't even have the money to start saving. Although by the way we are always told, tumeshinda tukiambiwa kama mayouth we should invest, tuanze kusave, kuingia kwa circles, but you know hatujaanza kufanya hivyo. But when we are out of school, after umemaliza kampondo, unaanza kuona the reality of life happening. So most times utapata that kuna vitu mingi different zinaokaa. Just in case ukiangalia, if you have not been saving enough, hata kama umekuwa ukisave the little you've had, bado credit facilities zako hazita kufacilitate to start your own business. So it is kind of tricky for youths to get good credit facilities. Ukienda hata kwa bank and you want to get a loan, at the end of the day you're trying to try out a business venture, haujai jaribu hapo, and you know starting a business is risk taking. So unajipata in one way or another unajaribu kidogo, but ile pesa yote umepewa is not working for you, like literally for the business, and you cannot even get the loan juu sasa pia banks they give so high wanapeananga high interest rates. So it is even hard for the youth to continue doing that. So another thing that makes the youth challenging or is challenging to the youth ni regulations. You know, nowadays here in Kenya, it's so sad that most of our things tunapata tuko in, we have problems when it comes to starting a business. Utapata unatumwa kwa licenses kama you can spend even more than 10k depending on the type of business you're starting. Kama unataka kuanzisha just a small business, you have a lot of licenses that you need to pay for, legal licenses. Ukienda unatumwa kwa huyu, ukienda kwa huyu unatumwa kwa huyu. I remember most recently online there's this conversation by people walikuwa wanasema about vile nowadays unapata vitu ofisi za gava ni ngumu kupata all the things that you want in one place. For example, utaenda kwa mtu mmoja akuambie manzee nataka kunywa chai, and if you don't pay for that utapata at the end of the day ni utasuffer. Another thing also when it comes to licensing, utapata msee youth ama an owner of a business, an entrepreneur ameweza kusave up ama ameweza kulipa even the licenses, but bado you're still at work on a daily, even if you've not made the right amount, ama hata ile pesa haujafika ile yenye unaweza sema umeweza kupata profit, unapata kanjo wamekuja wanaanza kufungia biashara for nothing and you still have the right licenses. So it's so challenging, this becomes so challenging for all the entrepreneurs to do that business, ndio. So continue sending your feedback. What is the challenge that you guys have been able to face when it comes to starting your own businesses? You know, maisha ni ngumu sahi, tukiangalia already tuko in inflation, there are so many things that are happening. Ukijaribu hata kununua pia stock wenyewe unapata it's even more expensive than how you should even sell to your own people. So tell us your feedback, tuambie ni nini shida wewe kama entrepreneur, you as a youth entrepreneur, what is the challenge you're going through, and I'll continue sampling them as we continue. So another challenge that most youth wanapatanga ni suppliers and unreliable suppliers. You know, most times ukishaanza biashara you get kuna suppliers that people depending on the type of business you do unafaa kwenda kwa supplier specific. So unapata msee anapata supplier, yes, but huyu supplier anakuja ana supply vitu maybe too late, ama anakuja anaamua ku overcharge, like an overcharge ile yenye hata ukianza kuuzia customers inabidi tu overcharge, lakini hauna option juu sasa these people who supplier amekuja akakuuzia in high amounts of money. So it's a challenge because most times utapata the youths wakiendelea wakifanya shughuli zao, umepata msee amekuja ametafuta even the little thing, hajapata hata profit na bado anafaa kuuliza ama kuambia watu kuhusu the products na pia anafaa kuiuza. So it becomes a challenge to every entrepreneur, mostly the youths, because mayouth wajajua mashimo za places za kuenda. So it's hard that even having a youth akifanya all the things that anafaa kufanya ina get complicated for this person, and hakuna venye biashara itarun bila the things that you're supposed to maybe sell. So it's really challenging for any youth ama every entrepreneur. Another thing is having an established business that makes it hard to get into the industry. You know, most times tukiangalia that kuna the most businesses ukishaanza, if you're a youth kwanza, there are those businesses ukiingia they are already established, so uko na competitors wenyewe, hata wewe hiyo competition enye iko you just don't stand a chance because one hauna anybody like anybody mwenye unaweza feel manze naweza kuja nifunze the right thing. So most of us youth hatuna mentors when it comes to the business world. Unapata tunaanza biashara but we have not even done enough research, so we rush through to that, na most times ukifika hapo ndo unaanza kujiambia ningejua ningekachora, ningeanza kitambo sana kukachora, ningetafuta msee hata kama ningeenda for a little bit of experience mahali, but most of us tutakimbililia tuanzishe biashara but we lack the mentorship. And I don't blame all the youths because most times utapata tunajaribu kutafuta mentorship, tunajaribu kupata even places to get entrepreneurship, but it's hard because most times ukijaribu kwenda kushikwa mkono, these are the people who wenye wataanza kukuambia you know what, you're supposed to have like 40 years of experience and everything that you're supposed to do. So manze, it's become so challenging. So guys, if you're a business owner out there, please let me know, tell me about your experience as a business owner. Wewe kama youth pia wapo nje umeanzisha biashara, ni nini hizi ni challenges gani umeenda through ndo imefika hadi hapa pali uko? So nataka tu in a few minutes nataka tuende for a short commercial break that will be back to talk more about the topic of the day. So don't touch that dial. We'll be right back.
Unapohitaji nyumba yako kustand out with modern, stylish and unique interior designs, Malafta Interior Design is here for you. Specialist in designing, maintenance, renovation and construction services. Tuko available countrywide na unaweza contact us through 0728 598 638. Unatafuta electrician tested and qualified kwa kazi zako za electricals, generators, CCTV, electric fencing au hata electrical installation. Power Hub ndio suluhisho lako. Tuko located in Umoja na tuko available countrywide. Tupigie simu kupitia 0717 780 812. 0717 780 812. Utaongea na John Mutua. Power Hub, the hub of power.
So welcome back, guys. This is the Younib Breakfast Show here at Younib TV. I hope you're learning a lot when it comes to the challenges that we are going through. Sisi kama youth entrepreneurs, we are going through sasa hivi. So I hope you're learning, and guys, continue sending your feedback. Naona mnazituma, and guys, manze, life si rahisi kwa sisi ma youth. Let me sample one of the messages nimepata. This is Susan from Kasarani anasema most times okay, let me just read it as it is badala kuinterpret. So my name is Susan from Kasarani. I started my own business back in 2019, and let me tell you the legal challenges that I went through. Mara unafaa kulipa pesa, mara unatumwa huku na huku, and you cannot get the right amount of things, the right amount of documents zenye unafaa kupeana, na pia you have to like pay a lot of money, a lot of money for this government thing. Lazima wape chai and everything. So that is Susan. Anasema it's so hard for youths because most times watenda through these challenges when it comes to starting a business, inakuwa tu challenging tu kwao. And I know it's not only the youths, it's for most business people wenye wanaanza, upcoming business people and different people wamekuwa wakienda through this because most times the government imeka high charges for us, and tusisahau pia taxation. You know, sahi tuko inflation mode and taxes zimeanza kukua kubwa, imeongezeka to the extent that even the common mwananchi, the person mwenye anaanzisha biashara akijaribu sahi, it is actually so hard for them to anza biashara make it even flow because hata hana pesa ya float money ama na pesa ya kuendelea nayo, so it becomes challenging. So let's continue the conversation. Another challenge that we are having as youths when it comes to entrepreneurship is not having practical education in school. Most times ukiona kama for example wewe ni msee wa business, umeenda kusomea biashara, and you definitely your parents wanajua msee akitoka shule anafaa kuwa na a mental, like anafaa kuwa na understanding ya everything about all the things about education, mara about businesses yani. And most times utaingia shule upate msee yes amefanya course ya business lakini hajafunzwa vitu zote zenye anafaa kufanya, so you get most times ako complicated because you have not been taught how to even open your own business. What are the things that you need to really have? Tunafunzwa tu ile ya maliza shule, get the certificate. We need to have practical things, and I hope CBC will be able to make the people behind us waweze kusoma better ways when it comes to even handling money, because hawezi niambia unagoja mse aende afanye asome tu biashara ndo aanze kujua kuhandle money. We need to start it from the word go. Tukiwa wadogo, if we were able to be taught how to the cultivation of money, the saving culture, getting to know also the investments that you can be able to make by the time you go high school, I think we could be better off when it comes to becoming entrepreneurship. I think even when entrepreneurs wanaanza ku rise, it could be better for them wangekuwa wameshajua the small challenges ama vitu zenye wanafaa kujua. If I'm trying to go and invest somewhere, ningekuwa nishajua that having an investment in this specific place, having something in another specific place that could be different, you see. So it makes it even easier for them. So I'm hoping that the education system should be well operated, like imekuwa vizuri to the extent that we can be able to be practical people. Another thing that we are going through, I think I talked about the good mentors. I know most times tutakuwa tukitafuta mentors and we never find them when it comes to entrepreneurship. So it's hard for everyone kupata the entrepreneurs that they need. So guys, continue sending your feedback. I know it's something that may affect watu wengi, and we're all going through this challenge when it comes to, if you're an entrepreneur. Najua nakumbuka I was being told by a friend who amefungua a business most recently. It's hard for her to be able to cultivate the entrepreneurship pali yuko, because one, kuna lack of trust. Ile hadi wazazi wako wanaanza kuangalia wakiuliza, are you sure hii biashara itakuletea pesa? Because most of even our parents, they believe that pesa inapatikana only in places only in places zenye wanafaa kukua, like inapatikana kwa the white collar jobs. And let me tell you, it's not always that in the white collar jobs kuna pesa, pia in entrepreneurship. But you see, we need people who hold our hands. Hata wazazi wetu, msikuwe the people wenye mnatu heartbreak, because for her it was challenging, because anajua kuna a lot of things that zilikuwa zinaenda through. So it becomes so hard for everyone, as in for even the person mwenye anajaribu kucultivate the culture ya kuwa entrepreneur, inakuwa ngumu kwake sana. So let's support our own. Another thing that pia ni challenge kwa mayouth, unajua sisi kama mayouth tunakwanga na marafiki, and most times it's hard for a youth to ajue that ndo hii biashara na ndo hii urafiki. So most of the jobs fail because the entrepreneurs wamekuwa wakiwa the young entrepreneurs wamekuwa wakiangalia pia wakiconsider friendship pia. So it's about time. If you're a youth mwenye unafanya kazi, you are having your business also, jaribu pia distinguish between friendship na biashara. You know, you can never mix friendship with business. If you do that, sometimes utapata tu ukienda chini, like all the time you'll find yourself upati the kind of profit unafaa kuwa. So you need to take charge and also ensure that pia, actually I remember listening to one of the entrepreneurs akisema that most times watu wanaanzishanga biashara thinking that it's the youth, it's the friends who will come and support, but most times ya marafiki ukuja kusupport the biashara, it is your clients, and you get new friendship ama new people from the clients. But it doesn't mean that your friends si ati hawako hapo, but if for example unauza vitu za male and I am a female and you still expect me to buy, na sina mse wa kununulia, sina maybe brother, sina hata boyfriend, I cannot support you there, but naweza kuwa nikikupea emotional support. So don't always expect so much from your friends when it comes to entrepreneurship, because utapata you'll get disappointed all the time, because si kila time say atakuwa na hiyo pesa, ama pia anaweza kuwa akijaribu akitaka maybe angetaka kukusaidia lakini hangeweza. But there are still friends who are always going through the most, wenye pia wanajaribu but wanakuja kukudistract, like they are not there to help you, they are friends who are there to destroy your business. So always put an eye, know the right friends, because it's through some friendships when utapata businesses in a fall. Another thing that youth tunaenda through ni pia bado tuko tu bado hapo kwa friendship kiasi, because most businesses za mayouth wana decide, because money imekuwa tricky, mnaona niko na savings yangu kando, mwingine ako na savings yake kando, so ana decide, you know what, I can be able to shikanisha, nifanye a partnership with my friends so that you can be able to start this business to make it grow. So unapata mmeshikana hivyo, mna decide let's continue doing the business tunafaa kufanya, and then kidogo kidogo tu mnapata biashara, mna make profit, moja anaenda profit mingi, mwingine anaenda less profit, like inakuwa it is hard. So when you start, mnanga ile planning, the right type of planning, you know, when you're starting a business, it's not always about tushikanishe pesa, tukuje tushikanishe na tuanze biashara. There is that place called planning. Kuna hiyo business plan ulikuwa umeandika, you don't stop there, you start even planning the business mkiwa pamoja. If you are, for example, profits, kama mmeanza biashara pamoja, mnafaa pia ku decide as early as vile mnaanza hiyo biashara that profit ikikuja, who is supposed to get the most, how are we supposed to do with the profit. It starts there, because mkipata kama hamja decide hizi vitu, you'll get yourself umeenda through the most, mmeongea ama mmekuwa pesa imeanza kukuja and you decide now, you know what, sasa ndo nafaa kupata pesa yangu, mimi ndo nafaa kupata pesa mingi. But you see, when you start before you mkisha make hizi ma basic rules before muendelee ama muanze kumake profit, it will be so easier for you. Itafanya pia msikasirikiane, itafanya pia msianze kukua sana, partnership isi fall down ama isi fall out when now money comes. Unajua, sometimes we will say when it comes to entrepreneurship, when you're two friends, you should actually make sure that your partnership isikuwe ni kama friendship. You bring the business aspect in that, na pia usishinde ukisema oh, you know, huyu nimemzoea, huyu ni rafiki yangu, oh, una assume, because money comes in and inafanya watu sawa kuwa distracted, inafanya watu pia they go like wanashanga, what am I supposed to even do when it comes to this. So inabidi kila mtu saa anze kuangalia, you make basic planning, una make sure mko na rules that when we start making profit, our money will go here. If we are paying the bank loan, this is the amount we are supposed to pay for the bank loan, this is the amount we are supposed to feed ourselves, and that is how you'll find your business growing. So guys at home, I hope you're learning a lot when it comes to this conversation about money and also entrepreneurship, because you know, most times tukiwa mayouth tumekuwa tukisikianga tu tunataka kufungua biashara, but we never know the hardships zenye inakujanga na opening a business. It is tough, I know, but sometimes the effort you put, it becomes rewarding. So it's actually better for you guys to know, hata kama before uanze, fanya research. Usianze biashara because umeona mse mwingine amefanya hiyo biashara na ana make pesa. A story of a friend of mine, alikuwa ameanzisha biashara ya PS. So alisema because aliona mse, alienda akaongea na mse mmoja akamuuliza, by the way, how much do you make kwa PS? Akasema it makes this and this amount of money. So I can decide, you know what, I think about starting a PS business because naona inakaa kuwa na pesa. And then after a while I decide, you know what, acha niende tu nianzishe home. But you see, hakuwa ametafuta, amefanya research ya where is the right place yenye nafaa kuweka. Yeah, alipeleka tu in a place which is hidden. And you see, afterwards akaenda akapigia makelele mwenye alienda kumuuliza, kamuuliza, ulisema PS iko na pesa but sijapata pesa yenye unasema. No, after amemuuliza maswali kadhaa, kamuuliza, sasa wewe pia unaendaje kuweka PS place enye wase wakuja, hakuna hadi the right people. So it's good also to look at the target audience you want, who are the people you're targeting. Kama PS, definitely you target wazazi. Una expect wazazi wakuwa na kutoka job wanakuja kufanya hivyo. You need to take time, na pia una make sure pia umefanya research. Like research is very important. So guys, I hope you're learning a lot. Continue sending your feedback, your stories. If actually you're an entrepreneur na umekuwa na a successful story, you can send them. Now I'll be sampling them after this break. So we're going for a short commercial break and we'll be back with more when it comes to youths and entrepreneurship. Don't go in.
Welcome to House of Sweat Kenya, a gym that transforms your body from the inside out with various exercise programs including personal training, group training, kickboxing, aerobics, nutrition consulting, swimming, as well as Zumba classes. We are located along Gong Road, Ruby Stage. For more information, contact 0719463869. What are you waiting for? Be fit, stay healthy.
Unapohitaji plumber kwa miradi yako ya ujenzi, 5 Star Plumber Limited ndio suluhisho lako. Tuko located in Kayole, Nairobi, na services zetu ziko available countrywide. Tupigie simu kupitia 0727 976 531 0727 976 531 for all your plumbing needs. Contact 5 Star Plumber Limited.
Are you ready to save time and money and shop without turmoil? Maguna's Supermarket, where product management is at its finest, is the place to be. With a cleanly stacked selection of top quality products and a convenient layout, shopping has been made easier. Spacious aisles and easy access to merchandise helps you wander around comfortably and get the job done in no time at all. With an excellent reputation of customer service, we provide our customers with excellence in all areas of service. Shop at any of our branches today and get to experience affordable prices on all your needs. Maguna's Supermarket, sherehekea bei ya mwananchi.
Karibu Maguna's. Maguna's Supermarket, sherehekea bei ya mwananchi.
Welcome back, guys. This is the Younib breakfast show here at Younib TV. I hope you are all energized na pia mna get educated to all the things you're supposed to do when it comes to entrepreneurship. So right now in this segment, I want to read some sample of your feedback because mmekuwa mkituma a lot of feedback, and I like because most times ninaona ama in most of the conversations zenye mnatuma, most of you mnasema at least you're having kuna ile ka success story enye kanakuja. So I'll start. This is Kamis Mohammed anasema he started out as a hawker in the street of Nairobi where dodging city council officers was the order of the day. In Form 2, Juma dropped out because of lack of school fees, and he got into hawking second-hand clothes in Nairobi. You wouldn't know what hardships are until you lived in the life of a hawker, but I thank God because that job gave me a street degree, which is much more valuable than any formal education I've ever received. He once explained during an interview. He also revealed that despite the hardship he was always thinking of ways of improving his life. One desire that burned in his heart was to own and run his own company. Then he got an idea of starting an events company and registered it. And after years of grinding in the industry, he is now an owner of a company for an events company that is now successful. I think you guys, for Juma, the story of Juma is different because alianza kama hawker, and aka drop out. Like you see, he was a Form 2 student. I'll drop in Form 2. But you see, society has a way of telling us, mtu akisha drop out, akuna place anaenda in life. So yeah, but story yake is different because Ali decide kukuwa hawker. After kuwa hawker, bado alikuwa na ile deep desire ya kuanzisha his own company. And you see now, he's an owner of a company, of an event company that is now successful. Joe Mwale says, Imagine making 50 million at the age of 19. Well, that's how much I made after selling my first company. My business idea came about after suffering from an ailment. I contracted dysentery after drinking contaminated water. As I was in the hospital bed, I thought about how I would provide my community with access of safe drinking water, which put me on the road of becoming one of the African's most promising young entrepreneurs. I invested my life savings, about 10,000 shillings, in digging a basic borehole in my village. The project was so successful that it provided clean water to around 500 households upon completion. Within a matter of months, I founded a company, a water company, that will come to specialize in capturing rainwater in a series of giant tanks before purifying and bottling it for sale on the commercial market. So this is the story of John Mwale. He made 50 million at the age of 19. And you see, this business idea of his came after amekuwa mgonjwa aka contract dysentery by drinking contaminated water, and you see through that he was able now to make money and he became a good entrepreneur. So guys, what I'm learning from all these stories, the two stories that nimeweza kusoma sahi, is that most times it's during the low times that you get an idea of becoming someone better ama a business idea. So it's never too late to get an idea, na pia never give up, because huwezi jua kama ukifikiria that manzee sina pesa au sijafanya nini, you can be able to continue doing research. Unaweza pia tafuta pesa through hawking. You see, kama vile anaitangwaje Muhammad alienda akaanza kuhook and you see aka make pesa. Huyu mwingine ni savings zake tu za 10k ime make a get 50 million shillings. So guys, it's never too late to get the idea, na pia don't give up, because it's important kuendelea na maisha. When it comes to entrepreneurship, you can fall 1,000 times, but on the 1,001 time you can stand and build something, sindio? So msi give up, tuendelee kusend in the conversations ama the interaction. You can be able to also send your success stories ama your stories when it comes to entrepreneurship, and I will continue sampling them as we go. So I'll just go through some of the successful stories I know, and I'll go to one of the founders of Energy Radio. Kevin Gulei is the founder of Energy Radio, who is among other successful companies that was started out as a DJ. He started as a DJ, and looking at Mulei's determination and passion are reflected in the Success Groove Awards he has garnered. He started the company in 2004 for the sole purpose of promoting and rewarding the best gospel artists in East Africa. His early life was not all rosy, as he was raised by his grandparents in Kiseki, Machakos County, because his parents were working in Uganda. According to Mulei, life up country was a bit tough, but he spent his free time farming. His passion for the entertainment industry was what pushed him to drop his DJing headphones and pursue Groove Awards. Despite its shaky start, the gala event has morphed into the biggest event in the region. After the successful launch of Groove Awards, Kevin Mulei set his eyes on starting MO Sounds event. He had a vision of building an event, equipment, and management company, and over time became one of the biggest and best ever firms in East Africa, handling clients such as Safaricom, as well as global and regional events. So always trust the process. Sometimes si kama youth tunatakanga vitu zenye zinakujanga tu, unaamka asubuhi unapata pesa alafu unakuwa rich, but life doesn't happen like that. You have to, that's a process, and kuna ile satisfaction, and hata ukiketi na wase wenye make it, unasikianga their challenging part pali walianza. The starting point, unapatanga most of them started in a humble place and they were able to grow to become graceful. So sometimes trust your process. It doesn't have to start ati nilianza biashara ya kwanza nika make it. Most times lazima utaanza mahali, maybe you started your first business ika drop down, ukasema manze si give up, ukafungua ingine ukaona manze hisi kenye nilikuwa nataka kufanya, ukasema manze acha nijaribu kitu ingine. You see, we are youths, we have time to explore. So usifeel give up because you're an entrepreneur out there mwenye umejaribu like 101 times kufungua biashara na I make it, hadi ukadecide manze sawa wacha nirudi shule ama nirudi nifanye kazi ndio sasa niweze kujua. So never give up. You can even try starting your own business at 30 as long as umefanya the right research, you're able also to put the energy and the effort and the research peer. Research is very important when it comes to starting your business. So guys, never give up. It is this determination, and you should trust the process. Usikuwa ule mse mwenye una decide ati niamke asubuhi nijipate nimekuwa rich, ama like just trust the process manze. It's never that easy as an entrepreneur. I know it's never that easy, and there are also hard days that are coming, but before you know it, utakuwa umefika that time ya kusmile and being happy that you have been able to make it. So this has been your show, the Uni Breakfast Show here at Younib TV. I hope you are now prepared to continue facing your day, and I hope pia utatoka hapo nje ukisema samanze, this time I'm not giving up, because leo we're just seeing that it's good to trust the process. So even though you're going through the hardest of time, kama sahi ndo una feel manze nimekwanga tu nikienda rock bottom, don't give up, because within time utakuja make it. So guys, don't give up. Today I want to leave you guys nikiwaambia, make sure leo when you're going to ukitembea ukienda work ama ukijaribu kutembea kwenda kufanya shughuli zako, ama kama uko home ukirelax, make sure at least leo smile watu wawili. Like wewe onyeshe tu smile, uonyeshe manze leo tuna feel ku smile. Even you don't have to tell them ati hi or anything, just smile at them and you see how your day will end up bright and energetic. So my name is Peninah Wachera, and this has been your show, the Uni Breakfast Show. Until the next morning, goodbye.